But freedom of speech and freedom of expression also comes with a certain responsibility. If you have a reason to make such an allegation, please share the evidence with us. Canadian politics has given space to violent and extreme political opinions.
So I'm going to choose my words extremely carefully here. And I'll start with the word Canada and Trudeau. So take a glass of water. So do sip the water. I think I'm going to sip the water actually anyway. Obviously this is a very serious subject because when you have a Prime Minister of a country the size of Canada that makes a public statement and raises an issue with a country and a government of the importance of India. Now his words were a potential link. We may have identified a potential link between, and here I am going to use agents of India, and the killing of a Sikh separatist. So my first question is, very simply, is there any evidence that you've seen in the government that points to Indian government indirect or direct involvement with the killing of that Sikh?
In this case?
Yes.
No.
None. Do you believe he's a terrorist?
You know, he has a track record which is there in the social media, and that track record is a pretty graphic one. So I would leave everybody to make their judgment when, you know, about a person whose pictures are there with weapons, who has taken positions. I mean, the positions are not secret; they are very public positions. Yeah. But my response, you know, to what Prime Minister Trudeau said is that we have told the Canadians, look, I mean, first of all, because you got to understand the context. The context is that in Canada, we feel that the Canadian politics has given space to violent and extreme political opinions, which advocate separatism from India, including through violent means. And these people have been accommodated in Canadian politics. They are given the freedom to articulate their views. And not just that, it had come to a situation where the diplomats of my country, including the High Commissioner, we've had attacks on the High Commission, smoke bombs thrown at the High Commission. My Consul General and other diplomats were intimidated in public, on record, with no action taken by those who did this. You know, this is a country where there is a previous history. You know, for those who would be familiar with Lockerbie, we had a much bigger incident when an Air India plane, there were bombs put, in fact, on two planes. One fortunately landed before when the bomb went off, but the other one, there were 327 people who died when the plane crashed off Ireland. So given all this, I think it was important that you know, a country like Canada, I mean, we are a democracy, you are a democracy, they are a democracy. But freedom of speech and freedom of expression also comes with a certain responsibility, and the misuse of those freedoms and the toleration of that misuse for political purposes would be, to our mind, very wrong. Now, in the case of Mr. Trudeau, I have discussed it also with my own counterpart, I still do, and we have told them, say, look, if you have a reason to make such an allegation, please share the evidence with us. we are not ruling out an investigation and looking at anything which they may have to offer. They haven't done so.